Okay, my loves, welcome back to Simone Seeds. I am back with another energetic tap in, and I am tapping to this energy today. It's kind of been a little bit heavy. I'm gonna get into it and show you what cards that came out. Now, I pulled some cards, but I feel like the energy was kind of a little bit too scattered in order for me to pinpoint specifically what this energy means. So I'm going to start from scratch, okay? And I'm going to go over this energy and see what comes out, okay? I'm just going to take the base of the message, the surrounding energy, and we're going to build whatever it is that's going on here from there. So the energy that we got is bridging differences, okay? Now this is giving me, because it says cultural differences bring both challenges and growth, because this is giving me this bridging differences and cultural differences, it's giving like polyamory energy, okay? Surrounding this is the Ten of Wands, okay, energy, and we got the Three of Wands energy, okay? So with the Ten of Wands, this is the lion energy, and he's got his crest here. He's got his crest on the ground. He's holding this pillar, okay? So it's kind of giving me that very masculine energy. And then over here, it's giving a feminine energy, but it's, yeah, because this is procuring the love of a woman with the Three of Wands. Builds love between friends and enemies. But with the Three of Wands energy and this feminine energy, it's giving me some kind of energy of being in limbo. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Baphomet, okay? Gives health and financial prosperity and connects one safely with divine. So I don't know what this has to do with anything, but before I tapped in, I was drawn to look up polyamory, and it's consensual dating of multiple people, pretty much, to just put it in these types of different terms, okay? But you got the magician energy here, and with this is giving me, you know, how we see the Baphomet energy is a manipulator, right? They manipulate energies, and this could be because of financial reasons, okay? But I'm definitely getting a polyamorous situation. At the bottom of the deck for this is double crossed, okay? Backstabbed energy. Somebody could feel betrayed in this situation, which is why I'm feeling this energy right here, okay? She's all covered up, you know, with this hijab energy. But I feel like this is this backstab energy. Somebody could really feel betrayed, and it's giving, again, I'm tapping into this poly energy, because if you think about it, okay, and this is just me talking to y'all, this is just my perception of polyamory. I feel like at some point in all of our lives, we've all been in polyamorous situations, right? Many people, and I'm speaking for myself, okay? I can't say I haven't been in that situation, because I have. Whether it was consensual or I was given the choice, let's say it like that, to be in a polyamorous relationship, is the difference between actually just going with it. Now, when you are with a person, let's say you with a man, women do this too, because women can be poly too. For example, you with a man and y'all locked in. You feel like you the one, right? There's no other. And you learn that this person has several other options, okay? Now it's your choice on whether you want to continue to entertain this man, because you're still dating this person, you're still feeling this person out, you're trying to see where this situation is going. You could be emotionally invested and involved, and you know what I'm saying, you locked in with this character because you feel like, you know, there could be something greater that takes place from this situation. However, you didn't realize that this person had so many other options in the background. Take this as masculine and feminine energy, okay? This person didn't give you the choice as to whether you wanted to participate in polyamory or a polyamorous type situation or not, because you were forced to. It's almost having to be forced to agree to some shit once you find out. Now, again, we all have a choice. You feel what I'm saying? So if you choose to continue to deal with the man knowing that he has several women, that's solely based upon you until you get tired of it, you know, and you keep fighting. If you keep fighting with this person and they've already shown you this is who they are, this is their character, and this is what they're about, at the end of the day, you have to make the conscious decision on whether you want to continue to deal with this situation or you actually going to just buckle down and accept what's going on in the situation and just be happy with it, even if you aren't really happy with it. Okay, so I'm getting a situation of something like that. Okay, somebody could be in a situation with somebody who feels like swindled. Okay, because it's like I'm feeling like the energy of this is not what I signed up for. You feel me? Okay, so let's get some moon energy. The answers you need are coming. The full moon in Gemini energy, and that's falling under this 10 of Wands energy, which is something about this causes and cures diseases, tells secrets and things hidden, can make one shapeshift. Okay, so again, this two faces energy with this backstab double cross energy. It could be this two feminines. Okay, one got her eyes closed and one don't. Do you choose not to see what's going on? Are you going to say something, like see something, say something? Or are you just going to keep a blind eye to the situation? And the video I watched just before I tapped in was a video of a woman. They were a woman and a man who were having a conversation, and they had a child together. Well, the child was getting to know another woman, and that the father was dating, that the ex was dating. Well, it turns out that the woman the man was dating was cheating on him with multiple other people, okay? And he didn't know. He didn't realize what was going on behind the scenes. He thought they were locked in. Now, this is a man going through it. And his ex ended up telling him, no, I got a, valuable source, is letting me know that this is what's going on. And I just feel like before we get our child involved in the situation, because our child is taking to this person, they're developing a relationship with this person, you need to know what's going on behind your back. So it could be something like that, okay? Bridging differences. So let's get 3 of Wands here, okay? It's time to release negative energy. So now we have Gemini and Scorpio energy, okay? It's time to release negativity. And this is what's giving me this limbo energy, okay? It's like with this wall energy, it's like the back is up against the wall energy. And it's like, I don't know, this symbol is giving me somebody throwing their hands up like, I don't know. It's on the maybe energy, okay? Maybe. Okay? So let's get the moon energy surrounding bridging differences, okay? This could be something that has to do with cultural differences because, polyamory is a cultural thing. And I understand the concept. I understand why you have polyamory and polygamy. Polygamy is when you marry to multiple people. And I understand why you have people who are okay with polyamory because, but again, you had to be able to take care of all these people and keep every one of them equally satisfied in order to successfully have a polyamorous relationship with a group of multiple people, okay? What's bridging differences, Spirit? Thank you. Luck is on your side, okay? New moon in Sagittarius. Surrender to the divine is in reverse. So we have Sagittarius, Gemini, and Scorpio energy. And this is giving, okay, what I also am being led to speak upon is when you're in a relationship with people, okay, with someone, again, we're going into this poly energy, okay? And you're being financially provided for, you're being financially taken care of. You know, you could be traveling the world, you could be seeing new things, experiencing different beautiful things. And most of the time, men who are in this energy are standing firm on being the protector, provider, and doing all of this. You just sit here and you look pretty and you just accept me being with all these women because I'm taking care of you and I'm building this foundation, and you have this big old house that we live in, and you know, everything's good. Now, being the devil's advocate in the situation, which is beautiful. I love to be taken care of and spoiled, and all of that goodness that comes with a man who is a man's man, okay, and who can take care of me and provide for me, and you know, provide for the children and be this amazing pillar of masculinity in the environment, if you want to call it, you know, to be the man in the house. You know, traditionally, we all know traditionally, you know, our four grandfathers, it's bringing me to that. Many times they had several women, several children outside of the relationship. So we stand on that poly energy. It's just a lot of times it was unspoken. You know what I'm saying? People knew, but you didn't dare speak upon it. But in this day and age, it's become somewhat of a trend in society now to be in a poly relationship. But I said that to say, you have this man and he's taking care of every single thing, right? The bills, he's giving you your allowance, you finances, he buys you whatever you want, does whatever, you know, you need him to do when it comes to taking care of you financially. You can run your bath water, put rose petals in it. He can be all you dreamed he could be, but on a different scale, and that's beautiful. I'm not knocking that. Whoever can do that, beautiful. Kudos to you. On a different scale, you have this man who's solely providing for everything. In the event, and I'm not speaking ill on anything, but we don't know lives and things happen. In the event something should crumble and this man is no longer able to provide that, what are you going to do? How are you going to help? How are you going to better the situation? How are you going to be able to care for yourself and still provide for yourself and do these things that you've been so accustomed to in your spoiled life? And now maybe it's not, you know, you can't get your nails and feet done every couple of weeks like you wanted to, and get this new wig that came out, or get the latest fashions. Them we was talking about Gucci sandals earlier. Get the Gucci sandals that you wanted, and it's not a problem. What if he can't do that anymore? 13:33 on the clock. Should he? The end, 13 is about, that's the death card, if I'm not mistaken. And then you got 33, which is a master builder number in this partnership, right? So in the event that with the death number, this ends and he's no longer able to build this environment, are you going to see him differently? Are you going to feel betrayed? Are you going to feel backstabbed? Are you going to feel a certain way about this man? Are you going to be feeling double-crossed because he can't keep your fine ass in Gucci and gold no more? Because he's now in a position to where he's unable to, and this don't even have to be poly, but he's now in a position to where he can't give you what he once could give you. What are you gonna do? Let's get into it. Spill tea, spirit, on this 10 of Wands. Why is this burdensome energy so heavy right here with this 10 of Wands? Authentic self, okay? Showing your true self courageously. This is about being honest, okay? Being authentic about the situation here. Tell me more, Spirit. Thank you. Keeping tabs. And it's called, with surrender to the divine in reverse, not letting go, keeping tabs. Somebody is keeping a close eye on your actions. So you got somebody who's really like watching you, okay? Somebody is really in this background watching you. And I want to see what energy this person is in, Spirit. What energy is this person in who's keeping tabs? Okay? Remember, we got the Magician at the end of the deck, the bottom of the deck, the overall energy. You know, brings financial blessings and wealth, okay? A good manifester. Eight of Swords is the challenge. And it's falling, crossing, surrender to the divine in reverse, okay? Kills by drowning and can sink ships. Controls the seas and the winds and will spare any life by request. But it's a challenge with this Eight of Swords because I feel like somebody feels stuck with this surrender to the divine energy. Somebody feels stuck in this energy, okay? Keeping tabs. It's like I'm hearing, you know, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up, you know, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up, you know, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I got to get up, get back on my feet so I can F up, okay? High Priestess energy flew out in reverse, and it's saying new moon at the Aquarius peeking out on this. Teaches art and science, knows the secret thoughts of all and can change them, causes love, and shows vision of the world. And she got the sun and the moon. So seeing both the dark and the light in the situation. I feel like without looking at the High Priestess energy, it's like not being able to see both perspectives. Somebody is kind of like stubborn. One track kind of mind kind of energy, okay? Set in their ways kind of energy. Somebody's very stubborn. But somebody is keeping tabs, and it's falling on this Gemini energy, okay? Overwhelmed, okay? So let's see what it's time to release negative energy. Do I want to do this? Let's get Two of Cups. This is definitely partnership, relationship type of energy, okay? Sail. Salos. Could be something about a sail. Okay, somebody is about to confess their true feelings. But let's give Three of Wands energy on this. It's time to release negativity. Joint evolution. Definitely, this is about partnership, okay? You and others are growing together. Supporting each other. It's giving Two of Wands, which is definitely about a decision and an action-based decision, okay? Between two people. So I'm getting like a joint, for example, this could, if we're dealing with children, this could be joint custody. Splitting up of assets, things like that when it comes to a situation. But also it's giving that group think kind of energy, group action kind of energy, okay? What is this? But somebody is kind of sitting back here, pretending to be fine. This is that energy of the Three of Wands. So it could be two people with this maybe energy. Both of these people could be pretending to be fine when it comes to this partnership, this Two of Cups energy, okay? You may appear strong outwardly, by feeling vulnerable, okay? So if things are looking good, and they had me rearrange the cards in a way to where now it's time to release negativity is next to this bridging differences, okay? So it's a lot of fire energy, fire, air, and water energy, okay? Which is giving action, emotions, and communication. So maybe somebody doesn't want to react out of their emotions. They're trying to make a head over heart decision. Like, what is going to be better for me financially in the long run, as opposed to me being in my feelings about the situation. Because when I looked up that polyamory energy, it's talking about how sometimes being in a polyamorous relationship, even though things seem to look well, there could be a lot of jealousy behind the scenes. Somebody is getting a new perspective, okay? Somebody's helping you see things from a new perspective. So it's about seeing, I always see this, and she's standing on the edge of the cliff, but she's looking over everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's about going over everything and finding a new way to look at the situation here with the shared experiences. Shared experiences deepen the bond between you and others. But I feel like with these shared experiences, somebody is testing you, and their true motives are getting ready to come to the surface, okay? Whatever they're doing behind the scenes when it comes to this situation, because again, we had the Magician. Something is a message coming about what this person truly has going on behind the scenes, which is why I seen that energy before I tapped in of the woman who was letting her ex know that the woman he's dating may not be such a good example for, you know what I'm saying, our King of Swords energy, okay? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Things look good. Reveals knowledge of forthcoming battles and procures the favor of lords and kings. So this is giving a Knight energy and a King of Swords energy. And look at this goblin looking thing. Okay? He got bat wings. I feel like that's what it is, okay? Somebody is testing your limits of how you, examining how you react under pressure. So I feel like somebody could be trying to watch and see it's like being agitated. Like, it's like seeing what somebody, how far I'm gonna be able to go in this situation. This person wants to know how far they can go. How low will you go? It's like limbo. So I feel like this person there's somebody who could be sitting back watching. And seeing how long you're going to allow them to be fucking around in your energy. Let's get some energies here on this authentic self. Who is being their authentic self in this situation? I saw Gemini energy peeking out, okay? Somebody wants somebody to be very confused and not listen to their higher self, okay? And then when before I tapped in, I was like kind of doing my meditation. I had taken my bath earlier, just did what I was supposed to do. And I opened the door for my dog to let my dog go in. Now, mind you, I had cracked it or whatever, so he can go in and out as he pleased. I had left it cracked, and then this one little nagging fly came in and just wanted to be all up in my space, okay? So I get somebody who is intentionally trying to get under your skin. They're not an honest person with the truth here, okay? I feel like they are not being authentic. They don't want you to get clarity on what it is they got going on here. Yeah, Earth. Something's going on when it comes to somebody's with this Earth energy. Stability is giving me, Earth is giving me home, foundation, like 3D. Somebody is only around, I feel like, for a money opportunity. Here it is, Aquarius energy. Give me one on this. Look, the Chariot here. That's travel. The Chariot. But you see how these other two women are in the background here? Now I'm hearing the song on Crooklyn. 1, 2, 3. The devil's after me. 4, 5, 6. He's always throwing sticks. 7, 8, 9. He misses every time. Hallelujah, 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 amen. When Troy was singing that song, so this person is definitely testing your limits. Like my daughter was talking about earlier when we talked about how my son's dad, R.I.P. Rari, he used to be like, sometimes you got to give the person a full understanding. So somebody could be trying to get a full understanding, or they're being prepared to receive a full understanding. They being prepared to receive a full understanding with this Tower energy. Okay? Ooh. And maybe they're not feeling so good about it here with this fire energy. Now, this could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, here's Scorpio energy as well here. There could be a Scorpio energy involved because the Scorpio was on the moon, okay? On the full moon energy. You could be any one of these signs. So we have Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio. Somebody is upset with this fire energy though. Okay? Aries energy. And trust your intuition is in reverse. I feel like they don't want you to see this. Somebody in this energy don't want you to see this. I want to figure out who this is though. Like, who is this individual? Because I feel like there are multiple parties involved in which you need to see what's going on here. They don't want you to see what's going on here. Somebody could want you to just bring love into the situation. With the believe in the impossible. Hold your ambition. Hold your vision. Just believe in me. Okay? Virgo energy. at the bottom of the deck, and this is the Hangman. Thank you, Spirit. You are a messenger. Speak your truth in reverse, and the truth is in reverse. Whoever this is over here, they're very dishonest. They a lie, and the truth ain't ever in them. Okay? And it's time for this person to move on into a new direction. Okay?